So surveillance is to carry out and detect the spreading of diseases and to make an appropriate strategy for prevention and control of AIDS in a particular area. The major objective of HIV surveillance is to detect the spread of diseases caused by HIV AIDS and making appropriate strategies to prevent and control the AIDS. The types of HIV surveillance are HIV sentinel surveillance, HIV zero surveillance, AIDS case surveillance, STD surveillance, behavioral surveillance, and integration with other surveillance with other diseases like TB. HIV sentinel services. After establishment of HIV infection in a particular area, government established the HIV surveillance to determine the infection of HIV to high risk group peoples and general populations in a different strategies and different states, and also determine the level of HIV infection in general populations and high risk groups in different states, and also understand the distribution of or spreading of HIV infection in high prevalence zones, and also evaluate the national AIDS control programs, and also estimate the prevalence of HIV infections, and also estimate the burden of HIV infections in a particular country. Counseling and HIV testing services to increase the access to HIV diagnosis. Counseling and HIV testing services can be established by Basic Services Division of Department of AIDS Control. The major goal of counseling and HIV testing services are identify the peoples living with human immunovirus patients to provide care, support and treatment at state level, district level, sub-district level, village level and community level. The major functions of counseling and HIV testing centers are early detection of HIV and also providing basic information related to transmission of AIDS and prevention of HIV, and linking with peoples living with HIV care and support and treatment. The major components of HIV counseling and HIV testing services are three major components. First one is ICTC, Integrated Counseling and Testing Center. Second one is prevention of parent to child transmission of HIV, PPCT. Third one, HIV TB collaboration activities. These are the major components of HIV counseling and testing services. First one is ICTC, Integrated Counseling and Testing Services. The major functions of integrated counseling and testing centers are to detect the HIV and also providing mode of transmission and prevention of HIV, and also linking with peoples living with HIV to provide care, support and treatment. These integrated counseling and testing centers are established in district level, sub-district level, and village level and community levels. In state and district level, having established in medical colleges and district hospitals. Examples are standalone ICTCs, in sub-districts levels are established in civil hospitals and community health centers. Examples are stand-alone ICTCs and facility ICTCs. In village level, these ICTC centers are established in primary health centers. They are operated at 24 hours per 7 days and established in private hospitals, labs. Examples are stand-alone ICTCs and facility ICTCs. And community levels are used for screening of HIV persons by whole blood test and mobile ICTs reaching the vulnerable and high risk groups and it is also reaches to the unreached populations like tribal areas. The areas which are hard to reach areas, these centers are transport to the untested. The major types of ICTC integrated testing and counseling centers are two types: fixed facility ICTCs and mobile ICTCs. Fixed facility ICTCs are again classified into two types: stand-alone ICTCs and facility ICTCs, SAICTC and FICTC. In fixed facility ICTCs are located within the existing healthcare facilities or hospitals or healthcare centers like district hospitals, sub-district hospitals, community hospitals, and primary health centers. And mobile ICTCs are having a van with room, conduct general examination and counseling and collection and processing of blood and blood products. These type of mobile integrated testing and counseling centers are having a van. These vans are transported to the very hard areas and giving general examination to the persons and also counseling and collecting the blood and blood products. These are mobile integrated counseling and testing centers. Second component is prevention of parent to child transmission of HIV. This can be established in 2002. The major aim of prevention of parent to child transmission is testing of all pregnant women at ICTC centers until 15,000 mothers or pregnant women are tested and also eliminate the HIV infection from pregnant to children's by under the PPTCC services in India includes HIV counseling and testing of all pregnant women and also involvement of spouse and other family members and also providing lifelong antiretroviral therapy to all pregnant women, breastfeeding HIV infected women, and also measure the CD4 councils and also providing and also promote the institutional deliveries of all HIV infected pregnant women and also providing special care to the sexually transmitted infections and reproductive transmitted infections and TB and opportunistic infections to the pregnant women to provide special care and also providing nutrients and counseling and psychosocial support to the HIV infected pregnant women and also providing counseling and support to the pregnant women and breastfeeding women and also giving antiretroviral prophylaxis measures to the infants up to 6 months and also initiation of cotrimoxazole prophylactic therapy and early infant diagnosis using HIV DNA PCR for 6 weeks age of childs, and also the transmission of HIV from parent to children by using SDNVP single dose nevirapine to prevent the transmission of HIV from pregnant women to the children during labor. Another component of integrated counseling and testing services are HIV and tuberculosis collaborative program. The TB is most commonly affected to the respiratory tract. It can be caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis bacteria. The HIV majorly affecting on TB persons increase the risk of TB infections and also increase the risk of TB diseases, and in some cases causes death, and increase the multi-drug resistance to TB treatment. And the impact of tuberculosis on HIV is causes opportunistic infections with HIV, causes death, and once HIV infected TB patient is immune responses with bacillus can be decreases and increase the infection of HIV, and also develops the symptoms of other opportunistic infections, and the patient is treated with HIV causes side effects and causes drug interactions. To control the HIV infection in TB, there is a collaboration between National AIDS Control Program and revised National Tuberculosis Control Program to test the HIV persons with TB. It is a link between RNTCP and NSCP to prevent and control the HIV and TB diseases. By using four type of strategies to reduce the mortality rate of HIV and TB patients: prevention, early detection of TB and HIV, TB and HIV coordination by treatment to the TB and HIV, and management of special TB and HIV cases. Prevention of HIV and TB by isoniazid prevention and using airborne controlling measures and giving awareness about HIV and TB infected patients. The second approach is in the early stage detect the TB and HIV to provide 100% care to the TB patients, and using PITC provider initiated HIV counseling and testing services to the TB patients, and rapid diagnosis of detection of tuberculosis and DRTB in people living with HIV, and also providing ICTC and antiretroviral therapy and link through antiretroviral centers and targeted intervention settings. The third approach is early initiation of antiretroviral treatment to the TB and HIV patients, and initiation of tuberculosis treatment. The fourth approach is management of special TB and HIV cases by taking antiretroviral therapy, and management of TB and HIV in children, and management of TB and HIV in pregnant women, and drug resistance in TB and HIV patients. These four strategies can be used for prevents the HIV and TB in patients. Care and support and treatment given to the patients. The major aim of CST, care, support and treatment, is to provide comprehensive services to peoples living with HIV with respect to following components: free supply of antiretroviral therapy, psychological support, and prevention and treatment of opportunistic infections, facilities provided at home, and impact on mitigation. HIV treatment services established at antiretroviral services at ART centers, and also link ART centers, and also Center of Excellence and Art plus link ART centers and LAC plus centers are established at community health centers and sub-district level hospitals. ART centers are established in medical colleges and district level hospitals, and Center of Excellence and ART antiretroviral therapy plus centers are or services are established in selective medical colleges in respective areas by these centers providing treatment to the HIV persons at medical colleges and district level hospitals and sub-district level hospitals. The services which are provided by Care Support and Treatment CST are first-line antiretroviral therapy. It includes supply of free of cost to the persons who are living with HIV, and also positive cases are referred for integrated counseling and testing integrated counseling and testing centers for registering for antiretroviral therapy for pre and ART services, and testing the CD4 cells for initial and after treatment, and also providing nutritional and treatment strategies to prevent and control the spreading of AIDS. And second service is alternative postline ART. With the postline ART therapy is fails in some cases, alternative postline antiretroviral therapy is done. This type of services are done in Center of Excellence and ART centers only. These ART centers are linked with Center of Excellence and ART plus centers, and also linked with integrated counseling and testing centers, and also providing decentralized through link antiretroviral centers. They are called as LEAC centers. Link through antiretroviral centers. The second line antiretroviral services are provided to the first and second and alternative first line antiretroviral therapy are failure. It will giving second line antiretroviral treatment. This program was launched in 2018 Jan. There are two institutes are established under second line antiretroviral treatment. First one is Chennai GHTM and Tambaram. Second one is JG Hospital in Mumbai. According to second line antiretroviral treatment plus centers are established up to 2014. 8,897 patients are taking second line antiretroviral treatment. Next services are National Pediatric HIV and AIDS Initiative. It is launched in 30th November 2016. 6 up to 2014, 1 lakh 6,284 patients or children are registered with HIV and AIDS. In some 42,015 children are providing antiretroviral services at free of cost. The second line pediatric initiative program is used for if the first line initiative treatment is failed, it can be given to the second line pediatric treatment. Only 2 to 3% of persons are taking second line pediatric treatment. This type of pediatric second line treatment services can be done only Center of Excellence and antiretroviral treatment plus centers only. This next one is another services are early infant diagnosis EID. The major aim of EID is detection of children with HIV and AIDS and linked with ART centers. Next one, targeted interventions to includes it will providing healthcare services to high risk groups like female sex workers, male sex with males, and transgenders, injecting drug usages and bridge peoples like migrants and long distance truckers by providing packages services to prevention and support and linkage of services, screening and treatment of sexually transmitted infections, and distribution of free condoms, and also linkage with integrated counseling and testing services, and also linkage with care and support services, and mobilization and distribution of clean needles and syringes, and giving opioid substitute therapy. Next one, Link Worker Scheme, LWS, Link Worker Scheme. It is a community-based approach. In this approach, address the high-risk group peoples and vulnerable peoples to give prevention and control strategies in rural areas. It gives information on HIV and prevention of risk of HIV and sexually transmitted infections, and also providing knowledge of HIV prevention and risk, and promotion of condoms and distribution of condoms, and giving counseling and testing and treatment of sexually transmitted infections, and reproductive testing infections, tract infections, and opportunistic infections. Next one, blood transfusion services are by establishment of National Blood Transfusion Council, promotion of voluntary blood donation, and initiation of new blood banks at district and sub-districts and village levels by voluntary organizations and charitable trust. And by this blood transfusion services, government established the blood storage center at first referral units FRU, first referral units at district levels to provide blood in need, and also providing transfusion services, and also metro blood bank services, and plasma fractionation centers. These are the blood transfusion services. Next one is condom promotion techniques, or it will given to the high risk group peoples and also providing to the different types of areas. These condoms are supplied to the persons at free of cost. Next one is STD control program by establishment of Suraksha clinics to prevent the sexually transmitted infections and reproductive transfer infections. These clinics are established by National AIDS Control Organization for improving the health of HIV and AIDS patients in India. It can be started in 1992, headquarters in Delhi. It can be operated by National AIDS Control Organization to improve the better health of HIV and AIDS persons by providing P-packed sexually transmitted infections and reproductive transfer infections. Colors are coded with kits. Kit 1 is gray, used for urethral discharge and anorectal discharge and cervicitis. Kit 2 is green in color for vaginitis. Kit 3 white in color for genital ulcers. Kit 4 blue color for genital ulcers. And Kit 5 red for genital ulcers. Kit 6 red for lower abdominal pain. Kit 7 used for black, used for scrotus calving. These are the different types of pre-packed sexually transmitted infections and reproductive tract infections can be prevented by using this type of kits to control the sexually transmitted diseases. Next one, giving information and education and communication IEC to increase the knowledge about general publication and also high risk group populations and also providing care, support and treatment to the persons, and also it can be done by using mass media and outdoor activities and using folk media and IVC vans, information, education and communication vans. Under this information and education program, adult education programs, AIDS educational program can be introduced in school studies at 10th and intermediate stages. It will having 16 hours section. It can be named as adolescents education program to create awareness about HIV and AIDS. Next one, Red Ribbon Clubs. Red Ribbon Club is a movement started by the government of India in institutions of educational to create awareness about AIDS. The main aim of these clubs are youth equipment with information about HIV and AIDS and providing prevention, care and support and treatment. The Red Ribbon Express create awareness about HIV and AIDS by giving information about railways. By it will giving information, education and communication to the patients to providing care, support and treatment to the AIDS. Finally, stop the AIDS by